Everything overhead hurts when you warm up.
Slim?
That's parallel. No, that's below parallel.
You can crush those ribs.
Stance is so much more narrow than mine.
Nope.
That's not parallel?
Nope.
Seriously?
Barely.
You're at the border, like if you're at the CrossFit Games.
Barely. Head judge.
Can you watch your reps? Go talk to the
What's
side.
wrong with me? It doesn't. I think my legs are just so big that it looks like I'm higher than I actually am.
What's up, team? So today we have a couple of options for some of you guys who have barbells, and if you don't have barbells, if you have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, that'll work out just fine. So for my barbell folks, you will have a jerk complex. The barbell will start from the floor, so you must be able to power clean that up to your shoulders, and it will start with a push press. So we're just going to dip and then drive that bar overhead. Once we re-rack it, we'll add a push jerk. And then once we re-rack it again, you will add a split jerk. It's a good opportunity to work on those Olympic lifts, work on that form. You will have 5 sets of that. Like I said, they're from the flow. I want all sets to be heavy, so we're not gonna be climbing. I want you to work up to that heavy set, and then once you get to that weight, we will stay there for all 5 sets. For those who are not doing Olympic weightlifting, you will have strict presses, and you will have 5 sets of 5. So if you have a barbell, you can do 5 sets of 5 with that strict press at a heavy weight. If you do not have a barbell, you can take those kettlebells or those dumbbells, and you will have 3 burnout sets. So burnout set is basically just doing as many as you possibly can in one set till your muscles don't work anymore. So you'll grab those light dumbbells or those kettlebells, and you will hit as many as you possibly can, and then you will rest, and you'll do that 3 times. So 3 burnout sets for you dumbbell, kettlebell folks. And then after that, we're gonna move on to some strict gymnastics stuff. You're going to reach muscle fatigue on this. We just did some shoulder work. This is not meant to get you out of breath. So your rep scheme will be 15, 12, 9, 6, and 3. This is for time, even though you reach muscle failure, that's okay. For those who have a pull-up bar, you'll have strict pull-ups. So let's get those in, no kipping. If you need to use some sort of assistance or maybe jump into them a little bit, that's okay. But let's work on those strict movements. Maybe you have a band you can use, let's do that. I was just alerted by my fitness friends that you may do an assisted pull-up with a partner if you got one. Person will hold your feet and assist you. So it's a good way to get that strict movement in without any assistance bands. Get after it. For those that don't have a pull-up bar, you will have bent over rows. So you can use those kettlebells or those dumbbells or a barbell if you need to get those rows in. And then after that, if you have a GHD, which I don't believe anybody does, but if you do, you got those sit-ups, or we can do weighted sit-ups or normal sit-ups. We also have handstand push-ups, strict. So if you want to do strict handstand push-ups, get after it. It's a good time to work on those. Try, maybe at least go down to an ab mat or something. If you don't have strict handstand push-ups, you will have hand release push-ups, but today's hand release push-ups will be a little bit different. I'm gonna have Ian demonstrate those. So you would go down like you ordinarily would for your hand release push-up, but instead of pulling your hands just straight up off the ground, we're gonna put those hands all the way out overhead to mimic that pressing that you would do for a handstand push-up. These are gonna burn in the rear delts a lot. So those will be your handstand push-up modification for today. And then you'll follow that up again with sit-ups. So we'll go 15 strict pull-ups or bent over rows, 15 sit-ups, 15 handstand push-ups or hand release push-ups, 15 sit-ups again, and then you'll move on to your set of 12 for all those, 9, 6, 3. There's a 20-minute time cap. If you wanna just get it done, forget the time cap. Who cares? Let's get that working, accumulate that volume, get after it.